You're probably throwing away thousands and thousands of dollars worth of ideas, and you might not even know it. But not after today. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can take literally simple, annoying inbox emails and turn them into cash in your pocket. So let's take a look. All right, so I'm inspired by this guy right here, right? He does a fantastic job of explaining stuff to you. So I look at this email that I literally got and I said, thank you for the information, but I want to go a step further. Good information, then turned into something else. Again, information put a little bit differently can make you a good living. Let me show you what I did. All right, so I went to one of my apps here and I asked the app a couple of questions based on the ideal itself. All right, so now he's telling me some really good information. It's just a regular email. And I decided to go into this app here and ask it some questions. So one of the first things I did is I says, can you read the page? It says, yes, I can read the page. And I says, hey, what are the biggest takeaways from this? Key. What are the biggest takeaways? So what he did was, again, you want to respect the fact that this is somebody else's material. We don't copy it, but we take information, we put it differently so that it can make us a good living. Here it is. So I says, hey, what is the biggest takeaways from this? So that gets you thinking about what you should be thinking about based on what somebody else is saying, right? Now, look at this. It says, based on the email content, the biggest takeaway is that successful product launches don't require perfection. Now, Jason is very, very good at explaining that. He does a fantastic job. I want you to go over some of his material as well. Take a look at this, though. The author's most successful approach. So he's basically telling us what his approach was. This is why when we have these emails that we ignore because we're thinking, oh, they're trying to sell us something, could be used in a specific way that then put cash in our pocket. That's how we're going to take these regular, sometimes annoying emails, but just regular, ordinary inbox emails and now turn it into a good living for ourselves. All right, so here's what I continue to do. So this particular app that I'm using right now is called Merlin, right? It is using Claude 3.5 in this case, but it goes a lot further. I'm going to leave this, a link in the description field for you so you can check it out and all of that good stuff. But here's the magic, everybody. I'm telling you, absolute magic. So it uses 3.5 because that's the best one that I have found that takes and just condenses information. It's telling me all these different things that the author is talking about in his email. Okay, great. We're not going to be using it, plagiarizing all that garbage, right? We're not going to do any of that kind of stuff. We're just going to be using it as inspiration in this case. Good information. We're now going to turn it into inspiration so that it turns into income for us. So I says, now let's reverse engineer this thinking and create a product to sell, but without the headache suffered here, right? Now I'm just kind of agitating the problem a little bit, right? Now it says, okay, great. It's giving me some information. It says identify some things that we can do. So identify active online communities in your niche, right? Sometimes the apps that we use and sometimes the AIs that we use can just get kind of high level and generic, right? It's like, okay, that's pretty typical, right? Look for reoccurring problems people are willing to pay for. That's pretty good. This is telling you a way that we now go out and create things. Now, again, we're inspired by the email and the problem that he was having. And then we start asking ourselves, well, what problems am I suffering from and suffering with and all that kind of stuff. Identify the online communities in your niche. Monitor frequently asked questions and pain points. Good stuff. Look for reoccurring problems. Good stuff. Study successful competitors' products and their gaps. Study successful competitors, find gaps. Okay, great. Then we start doing things like this. Create a simple landing page, compelling headline, clear value proposition, 5 key benefits, mock product image. We now have the capability of doing all that. We got Canva, we got ChatGPT, we got, like I'm showing you, Merlin. We got all these different things that we can create with. So, okay, continue on. So rapid development framework. So it's given us an understanding and an idea. So we may not know exactly how to do this stuff, but we get at least some ideas, we get some inspiration, and then what I'm going to be showing you, especially if you come inside some of my memberships or you're inside some of my courses, I show you how to now take this information that AI gave us and turn it into income, turn it into ideas that we then convert into income. Look at this. So it's telling us, all right, step one, create a minimum viable product. All right, but that's just telling us what to do. It's not telling us the how. Inside, I tell you the how. Focus on solving one specific problem extremely well. All right, that's useful. Use existing tools, Google Sheets, Notions, Canva templates, blah, 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 right? Maximum 2 weeks development time. Now, I like to condense that down into 8 hours. I tell you, it works when you do it this particular way. Step two, it's giving us the what's. I'm going to be showing you and going a little bit deeper into the actual how. I'm going to show you how I took this information based on an inspiration from what Jason sent over and now created something from it. Again, he's got fantastic products. I give this dude, 2 thumbs up. I want you to check out his stuff. All right, so here it is. Soft launch, we're going to do things like that. These are things that, again, what's, and it says, okay, here's another one. Strategic distribution plans, telling us how and where we should put it. All right, now watch what I ask AI to do next, because sometimes just going a little bit deeper puts us in a better position to actually put in use what is being suggested. Sometimes, again, it can be so high level and it's like, right? Now, key difference from the original case. Now, this is the part. Key difference. We're not copying. We're being inspired by it. We're modeling. We're looking at it. All right. Now I says, okay, but let's get even more granular. Let's kind of get in there, right? And talk as if I were an 8th grader. I wanted to bring what it's suggestions down to a level where it just makes sense, right? And it says, while your answer in certain cases tells the what, let's dig into the how. That becomes one of the key parts, right? So I want you to be able to look at this and take that kind of prompt. It says, okay, that's the what. Tell me the how. We'll use tools. What tools will I use? All these different things. So it's going to give me suggestions based on that. And now look what it did here. I said, I want this done in 8 hours or less. I want to build and launch, you know what I mean, this in 8 hours or less. Now, all right, let me break it down. Now, I happen to have some ability to do this stuff after practicing it and teaching it for so long. Now I'm going to be trying to give you that same thing. And I say trying to because I can't tell if you're going to use this stuff. I don't know if you're going to just let another piece of information come into your life and just leave out. Hopefully not. But look at this. I says, okay, let's go a little bit deeper. It's telling me now the tools to use. Now, you look around your tool set. And one of the things I do when I'm helping entrepreneurs, I'll say, hey, tell me your tools. And they'll go, oh, I bought this. It's sitting on the shelf. I've looked at this a couple times. And I'll say, okay, I'm going to teach you how to use the tools you've already bought, already have, to then create the thing that I'm teaching you and showing you to create. Well, people are happy about that because now they don't have to use new tools and all that kind of stuff. A lot of times people try to sell you their tools instead of saying, hey, I'll show you how to use your tool. I've used so many different apps and so many different tools that I can help you pretty much anything. All right, so it's going into it. Bam. Go to Canva and do this, right? They have an affiliate program. That's one of the key things I asked for. I says, listen, they have to have an affiliate program, and I want to get this done in 8 hours or less. The reason why I say 8 hours is simply because, guess what? In an 8-hour day, if we're giving our time or we're trading our time for the dollars at a job, we should be able to do the same thing and then give ourselves a better chance to uncap our earnings and make more money. So I'm saying spend the same amount of time you would over there. They're going to pay you whatever they're going to pay you a year. This maybe can pay you 10 times more. Who knows? All right, so here it is. So it's telling us what to do. Great, right? I'm looking at all of this. I'm saying, okay, great, sign up for Gumroad. They pay an affiliate. They have an opportunity for you to pay affiliates as well, because affiliates can come on and see your product and go, I want to sell that. And you go, okay, great, I'll pay you X amount on that. So now, it's telling us even more. Bam, 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 right, great, super duper. All right, I'm feeling good about this. Now, again, inspired by an ordinary email that came into our inbox that we would have normally discarded because we're thinking, oh my gosh, somebody else is selling me. Now we're going to be looking at every single email. Sometimes I'll even go into the spam folder and all that kind of stuff and says, hey, take a look at all this stuff in here. Some of it might be spam, but which ones might be good? I'm telling you, these ordinary emails, sometimes these annoying emails can literally help us put cash in our pockets. It can help us create a good living for ourselves. I'm literally showing you how to do it. All right, so we got all this information here, right? Look at this. It's saying hour 7. It's literally breaking it down for us. Hour 8, extra money tricks, all these different things that now it is helping us do. Next, I went over and literally said, okay, I'm going to take this information, I'm going to put it in another app, and I'm going to see what that does for me. So I ended up putting it into another app, took it over here, and it says, well, this is what I think maybe we should launch out, right? Because again, we're being inspired by what we saw over in this other area here. And it is now we're taking it and putting it into a different format, right? So great, there it is. It's telling us what it should do. It's telling us what we should say. It's giving us an idea. Now you can do it, you can determine what you want to actually do, but this is just giving us helps. This is what AI we should be leveraging like that. So that we get inspired by, and it just gives us a great thinking partner and someone like a COO to you as the CEO, right? All right, so then this is what it came up with. I put it in another app, and it literally built this out for me. Built it all out. Now I have, guess what? A presentation that I then give, that I then use in a variety of areas to put in different spots to drive traffic to. Now I go inside of that again inside the course, but I'm telling you, we now should be able to take an ordinary email, ordinary, boring email, whatever it is, and turn it into something else that puts cash in our pocket. I'm literally walking you through it. You want to come inside the course and see how I do this at scale, 8 hours a day, times 5 days a week, if you decide to work 5 days a week on just this kind of stuff. Now keep in mind, I say 8 hours or less. You can create massive things. Now in this case, it suggested that I create a content calendar. And guess what I did? I created a content calendar. That's becoming the key opportunities here. I did some stuff that I validated. I went over to some tools, some other tools that I use. I went out and decided if this thing is good. Look at this. It says rate great, 22,000 times a month is being searched out. All right, great. Then I says, okay, great. Is there already stuff out there? Let me get a chance to see it. Content, right? 6 million students. What's the average price? So sometimes my entrepreneurs always talk about, well, what should I charge for this? Well, this is giving us an average price. We then could take these kinds of tools and do this thing all over again, reverse engineer, tell me what else I should do, what are the gaps and all of that to then create this opportunity for ourselves. I'm telling you, everybody, this becomes the opportunity for you to literally take a ordinary inbox email that you get every single day, start off your day, get excited, and then use tools to create on a consistent basis. We take that, put it out there for sale, and make money. Hopefully you had a chance to see this. Listen, if you get really excited, you want to buy me some coffee, you probably can't see that because the light's all in the way. But the point is that I put this stuff out all the time for free. But if you want to buy me some coffee, you can't see the thing, buy me some coffee, you can. If not, fine. Go out, create, and start putting cash in your pockets, and then send me a testimonial saying it was that video. Talk to you next time.